Hello everyone, Taylor here. I'm kind of doing a random impromptu reaction that I wasn't planning on doing, but I'm going to be reacting to the celebrity impression dating game. Let's see how this goes. I'm really excited.
Over there, can we get the Joelle cam that we have set up? There is Joelle Monique, our lovely, brave bachelorette here, because we're going to do the celebrity impression dating game. Welcome back to the... Where's my... Cody, is that my camera? Is that it? Does it look okay? I want to be cool and calm and collected, because I am possibly one or many of the impressions if everybody else wants to join in. So what I'm going to ask for at this time is that... Joelle, I'm going to give you a little tip here.
Okay.
Is that Ken might do one impression, but he's primarily going to be commentating along with me.
Okay.
So that's your little hint. So here's how the game works. Is what we're going to have is a bunch of our crew is going to come up, and they're each going to do a celebrity impression for you. They'll introduce themselves. They'll say who they are. And then you're going to ask each of us a specific question that we'll all answer in turn about dating. Wait, what would a first date be like? What would it be like if I took you home to my family? Where would we get married? Whatever you feel like asking. It's going to be 4 rounds, and some people are going to get eliminated. A lot of hearts are going to be broken, and one lucky celebrity is not going to win anything in real life with you. So there's no pressure whatsoever on Miss Monique. Are we ready to play Joelle?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready to play the rest of my crew? Yeah! All right. Some of these guys have been practicing really large. So go easy on them, Joelle. They're very nervous about it. So what I need from Riley is I need you to un-mic yourself, and you're going to come around, because this is going to be our mic where our different celebrities are going to come in. So, Joelle, when I ask you, I'm going to need you to just kind of spin around. We can get Joelle Cam on here. Joelle is practicing spinning around right now, and she's such a good sport, she's even just going to close her eyes to make it extra easy for us to get everybody in and out, all these famous human beings that all their agents agreed to this, Joelle. They all flew in on private jets, so a lot of famous people. Without further ado, I'm going to have Joelle spin around, and I'm going to introduce our first celebrity. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 1. What's your name?
Oh, it's Colin Farrell.
Okay, and Colin, this is the question that Joelle is going to ask to you and every other contestant in round 1. Joelle, what is your question?
Hi, Colin. What is your favorite place to take for a first date?
It's a great question. Well, first dates, I know I definitely don't want to be in Bruges. Hate being in Bruges. Just got in from Bruges. Took a 333 red eye. So I'd like to take him to a pub and get a pint of Guinness.
Okay, Colin Farrell, ladies and gentlemen.
Colin Farrell.
We move on to contestant number 2. Hi, contestant. Who are you?
I'm Bobcat Goldthwait. Hi, you look very nice.
Okay, now as Joelle asked Colin Farrell, where would you guys go on your first date?
I feel like, do you like taxidermy? Because I'm a big fan of taxidermies. I love animals that are, stuff with different things. I don't know. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. What do you think?
Okay, Bobcat Goldthwait is contestant number 2, and now we have contestant number 3.
Well, hi, Joelle. Bob Gray here, otherwise known as Pennywise the Clown. How are you, Joelle?
Terrified of clowns.
Well, that's okay. 'Cause for our first date, we're going to the carnival.
Oh, no.
Where you'll get all the balloons that you want. And when you are at the carnival, Joelle, you float too.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's horrifying.
Child orgies, Ken.
Yeah.
Our next contestant number 4.
Hello, this is John Malkovich.
Hi, John.
How are you?
Well, thanks.
Lovely. What was the question again?
First dates, where do we go?
First,
Mark is
God,
dying.
what a completely trite question. As if I would take you or anybody on a first
The best
date.
part of
As
this
if
is
that we're
Mark.
assuming there were going to be a second date. Who do you think I am, and what kind of time do you think I have on my hands?
Okay, Mr. Malkovich. Wow.
Oh my God.
Very strong presentation
my
by Malkovich. Okay, your next
Oh,
contestant.
man.
Contestant number 5.
Sandy! Oh my God! It's John Travolta.
Hi, John.
I'm a national phenomenon. Our first date would, of course, be in a flying car because Greece.
Okay. John Travolta. Ken, is that 5 or 6 now? How many?
was 5.
That was 5 contestants. Don't worry, Joel. We got plenty more
Yeah.
for you. Your next contestant
Oh
is.
no.
Hey, how you doing? This is John C. Riley. God, I'll tell you, I haven't been on a date in a real long time. Jeez, well, I don't know. I mean, wherever you want to go, really. I feel like I was just in Chicago, so maybe we'd go to a sausage fest or something.
Hell yes.
You know.
The
A little
whole
Polish
crew is
sausage.
dying.
Absolutely. Let's do
All right,
it.
cool. Let's do that.
John,
Okay,
right on.
John C. Riley, appealing to Joel's
Yeah.
own heart with the
Wow,
Chicago
Chicago
ties there.
Dogs, man. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Your next contestant.
Oh,
Contestant number
my gosh.
7?
Yeah.
Joel, it's Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
I am great, and I am so excited to take you on an evening out. We're gonna go to the finest Italian restaurant I know. It is a little place called La Olive Garden. Do you like free breadsticks? Good, I happen to love them. They're buttery, they're oregano-y. Thank you, Joel, for this tremendous gift to me.
Okay.
All right, that was contestant number 7, I believe. Now we have contestant
I'm
number
dying, guys.
8.
Oh no.
This is Jack Nicholson there. Young lady, I don't know if you've ever been on a nice stroll down the High Line in New York City, but I think that could be a real nice romantic evening for the two of us. What do you say?
I'm about it. What's up?
All right, good.
Wow, Jack, okay. And we actually only had 8 planned, but I think we're going to do one more.
Oh,
we're going to
no.
do one more celebrity for you to choose from on your date.
Oh no.
I'll tell you, I haven't been on a date in a while, not since me and Chewy got together at the, we hung out at a mixer. But anyway, a lot of drinks were flowing back and things got weird. What can I say? I don't know if it was really a date, but that Wookiee can move, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's forget about all that. A first date between you and I would be, romantic for sure. I'd probably take you up in my propeller plane, and hopefully we don't crash.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That was our round one, Joel. Before you open your eyes and turn
crying.
back around, I just want to get the crew settled.
Yeah.
So, okay, I want everybody to get back to their positions if they need to be doing something on the show. So I got to give them a little bit of time to get back here. Okay. I think that it's safe for Joelle to now open her eyes and turn back around. Joelle, congratulations. How about a hand for Joelle? She has
Great
finished
job so far.
round 1
Yeah.
of the Celebrity Impression dating game. Before I get to you, I'll let you collect your thoughts. Ken, how do you think Joelle's going to choose here?
I definitely think I felt the connection with her and John C. Riley.
Okay. Okay.
I felt, I
feel
think
it.
she was tickled pink by some of the comedians who performed here tonight, and I think John Travolta brings a lot of phenomena power, and you never know, that's a sleeper pick. There's a lot of a lot of good choices. I think you got a good future ahead of you, Joel.
Okay, and Joel, now the pressure all falls to you.
Oh man.
Okay.
You have to eliminate 3 people.
All right.
3 of the most famous people on Earth.
Okay. Pennywise has to leave.
Oh.
Pennywise is gone.
I kind of
Pennywise should not.
yeah.
Loud is
His
gone.
voice was amazing, but terrifying, and I can't have nightmares.
That is totally fair. I'm sure he will not understand.
Gilbert Gottfried, you're a cool dude, but I'm so sorry. Olive Garden, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
I get that.
Gilbert went cheap, and Joelle is a lady of taste and deserves
Fair.
finer. Maybe
That's
he'll go
fair.
for the macaroni grill next time.
Yeah.
And your final elimination in round 1.
Oh man. Okay, this is really hard.
It's a lot of good choices.
Oh man.
Somebody's gonna get their heart broken, and they're really famous.
Oh man, Colin, you're beautiful and so awesome.
Wow.
So amazing. But I think at this stage in my life, it's just going to be too much drama, and I need to kind of separate myself from that. So appreciate you being here, Colin.
That's a great answer, Joelle. That
That
shows
is.
you're a woman
That's a
with
classy
character and
answer.
balance, and I like that. I respect that. I respect that a lot.
Okay, so I believe by my count, we have 6 left.
Six
left.
competitors left. Yeah.
Okay, Joelle, you're no longer a rookie.
Oh man.
Spin you
I'm
back
so
around.
excited for round
Close
2.
those
Close
eyes.
the
It's gonna be
eyes,
hilarious.
and we'll get our first contestant up here.
You'll still float.
Pennywise, that's
Okay.
not.
Okay, clown.
Yeah.
Bye, Penny.
Okay.
That is. I'm sorry about Pennywise.
Right,
He will be
right.
asked to leave the theater presently. Okay, so Joelle.
Yeah.
So your next round question. Your first contestant is.
Joelle, have you ever heard of a little song by Dolly Parton called Jolene? What was
have.
the question? I'm sorry. I was going to serenade you with that.
Oh, we need a second question, right?
A second question.
Okay.
Joelle.
All right. Okay. If we were to go out of the country, where would you take me?
It's a
That's
very
a-
good question.
I like that
Things
question.
starting to get steamy here.
That is
We're going
A
to get
plus.
out of the country. Where would we go to?
Yes.
Out of the United States of America.
See.
Well, gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'd take you to Paris, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, if you know what I mean.
Okay, Jack Nicholson ready to
Wow.
take over.
N'est-ce pas?
Let me have our next contestant here. So contestant number 2.
If I had to take you out of the country, I'd probably take you to my dachau in Russia. I have a small little dachau in Russia that I go to after shooting frequently in Romania or Bulgaria. It's just easy, and I frankly don't want to hassle. If you're going to come, fine. I'll fly you. I'll put you on a flight. It'll be coach, but I'll get you there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Wow.
our next
Malkovich, man.
contestant.
Oh man.
Contestant number 3.
Gosh, I'll tell you. I think I'm just gonna stick with the Polish theme and maybe take you to Warsaw. I think it'll be a good time. I just got back from there too, and I'll tell you, the sausages over there are pretty darn good too. Yeah, I'm not even trying to make a euphemism here. They're just pretty good sausages in Warsaw. I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good town. You should come out there. It's pretty healthy.
Okay, that was contestant number 3, Ken.
Yeah.
We're coming back for contestant number 4 in round 2.
Well, if I had to take you out of the country, like I said, I'll probably put you on the prop plane again. Hopefully it won't crash again. Gosh, that was a lucky one. But I don't know. I mean, I've never really factored in the amount of time it would take to go over intercontinental, probably not over too much water. That'd probably be dangerous. You know what? Why don't we just go down to Mexico? I always had a good time there. Screw Cancun, though. That's for lamos. Why don't we go down to Puerto Vallarta? Always have a good time down there. Yeah.
Classy.
Wow. contestant number 4.
I'm
Now we go
legitimately
to
tearing up over here.
contestant
This is
number
freaking a
5.
riot.
Hi, Sandy. Joel. Well, geez, we're going to, I don't know, maybe Amsterdam. You know that over in Amsterdam they have a Royale with cheese. We can eat that. You might want these other guys.
Okay, Travolta,
Wow,
Ken,
yeah.
seemingly licking the envelope and
Yeah.
mailing it in.
Yeah.
We'll see how that
I'm a little
plays.
worried about that.
We have one more contestant in round 2 to try to win Joel's
Oh my
heart.
gosh.
I'll be honest. I don't really do a lot of international travel. I get really seasick and airsick, and I just get kind of sick in general. So I feel like if we're gonna go anywhere, maybe we could just go somewhere in our minds, because I get really kind of jittery on flights. What do you think? Can we just maybe just stay in the United States and watch a movie on planet Earth?
Bobcat Goldthwait closing things out
Oh my
in
gosh.
round 2. All right, let's get
That's
the remaining cast of
freaking
characters back here up on the mic. And
hilarious.
Joel, you are now free to
Oh.
spin around and open your eyes. I know it feels like an endurance trial right now. Your heart must be aching that you have to cut 2 more of these super
2 of these
famous
6?
people.
Wow.
You're all beautiful, and this is a super hard decision. But Travolta throwing in the towel, come on, man. That's weak sauce. We gotta go. We
Gotta
gotta
go.
take it back. Malkovich does not seem to care about me, and we haven't even met yet. So he's also gotta go.
That's
Then
good. That's good.
A little
Two.
rocky. Ken, is this the way you would advise Joel as
I got to agree. I wish Malkovich was still around for personal reasons, but I understand where she's coming
That's
from.
right. She got rid of some of the creeps early on. We got rid of Pennywise, and Gilbert got a little too aggressive
Yeah,
there.
I
and
supported
now,
those decisions. Yeah.
okay,
I
so
about Travolta, but you know.
Joe, just looking at like the cast again, do you have any idea who's doing which voice yet?
I have guesses because you guys are really good.
Okay, hey, you know
Yeah,
what? It's
yeah.
not called the celebrity impression dating game for nothing.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on
All
to
right.
round 3. Joelle is going to spin back around.
Prepare
close
another
her
good
eyes,
question, Joel. Make them think.
And our
make them go deep.
remaining 4
Yeah.
bachelors,
Yeah,
Ken.
this is great.
Here we go.
Okay.
Beginning of round 3. And now, before we meet our first
Isn't
contestant
it
in round
just
3,
him
Joelle,
who's left?
what is the question you would like to ask? Because it's getting serious now.
It
Ken.
is.
I'm gonna make it a hard one, guys.
Okay.
Would I get along with your mother?
Oh, that's.
Oh, would Joelle get along? Sometimes she asks about her own.
Yeah.
Joelle's asking, would this celebrity get along? How would she get along with their mother?
Yes.
I think that's one of the questions that leads to love.
Okay, well, let's find out with contestant number 1.
I tell you, my mom is the best lady on the planet. She's probably the best sausage maker in the world. So if you like sausage, you're gonna like my mom. But independent of that, do you like Christmas? 'Cause I do. And I noticed that your name rhymes with Noel, so I feel like you're a shoo-in at the holidays.
Okay. Wow, John C. Riley really bringing home the holidays. That's getting hot and
I
heavy.
think that's my
So
favorite
our
one.
next
Good answer.
contestant, contestant number 2.
As you may have guessed from my age, my mom has passed on. That's not the best question for me. I find it kind of insensitive, actually. Well, that's fine. Gosh, if my mom were still alive, I think she'd probably like you. I don't know. What do you... Probably. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I don't really know you. How would I know if my mom would like you? What a crazy question.
Harrison getting a little.
Wow, Harrison Ford. I mean, I heard he was prickly and.
I'm angry.
Yeah.
I would say a little grumpy. You might have had a long, bumpy flight getting
you
in
never know.
here. Thank God
I
he
don't know
got
what
here.
golf course he landed on today.
We're happy that he's safe. However he got here. All right, contestant
I love
number
Mark
3.
hosting
What do
literally
you think Joelle
anything.
would think
Both
of your mom?
Marks.
Well,
Mark and Ken
as you
and
might
other
have
Mark.
guessed from my voice as well, my mommy dearest has departed as well. But keeping in that theme, no wire hangers. I don't know, mommy dearest. I'll go off of that idea. That's a terrible. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
You been hitting the sauce tonight, Jack?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just trying to make it funny. I'll tell you.
We lost Mark. Mark is gone.
So, in answer to your question, if my mother were theoretically alive still at some ungodly age, then I'm sure she'd probably enjoy your company a great deal. Yeah.
Okay, Jack Nicholson. He seemed to go into a tailspin, but he pulled it out there at the last second, Ken, into a kind of
Yeah.
a nice thing to say to
Yeah,
somebody.
it turned it around.
Oh, man.
Okay, and your last contestant in round number 3.
It is just him that's left.
I'll be honest. I'm kind of like that book by Dr. Seuss. Are you my mom? Because I'm pretty sure that was by Dr. Seuss. I'll be honest. I never really knew my mom. I thought at one point after reading that book, my mom could have been a construction crane, and then I thought, wow, my mom could be a shopping cart. Maybe my mom could be a bag of flour. I have no idea. The 80s were weird for me.
All right. Bobcat Goldthwait is closing out round
great
3,
round.
and
Oh, my
we
gosh.
have
Keep your eyes
our
closed.
whole crew is
Joel.
going to come back up here.
Maybe we'll take some
to not
microphones off.
Spoil who is doing what.
Yeah.
Joel, you can go ahead and turn around and open your eyes. Now look, that one really got a little personal. You asking them about their mothers. How did you think they did overall?
Jack Nicholson does not seem to remember the story of his mother, which concerns me.
Okay,
I don't know
okay.
if you guys know about Jack Nicholson's mom, so that's right. You guys are amazing. I don't know who.
We
did
all
what.
practice
I'm
these
guessing.
very hard. She's got to eliminate 2?
Two.
Yeah,
Two.
got to eliminate 2.
Bob, I'm worried about you, and I think that maybe you need to seek some help.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna let
Fair.
you go
That's
ahead
a
and
fair
do that.
suggestion.
Okay.
And then Mr. Travolta.
Oh no, you already
he's
got rid of
good. Oh, we already got rid of
Travolta.
Travolta.
Yeah, so
Wait a
now
We had Harrison. Harrison.
Oh, Harrison,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Mr.
Okay.
Ford, you are married. You need to go home.
Oh, yeah,
I will not have Calista Flockhart
Yeah.
mad at me.
Good call.
that's right. Okay, then I just one thing left.
Yeah.
And that is to decide the celebrity that Joel might fall in love with
Yeah.
for all the rest of time, Ken.
This is going to be
This is
between
a real
John C.
serious
Riley
deal here.
and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Two
Two-
studly men.
Okay. Joel, are you leaning one way or the other right now?
Yeah, I am.
So
I
come up
am.
with the question that's going to decide the fate of your heart. All right.
It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. This is the rest of your life.
All right.
I feel confident about it.
Spin around.
All right.
Oh,
Joelle is
man.
spinning around. Her eyes are closed. And if I could have Jack Nicholson return to the mic, he is going to be the first one to answer. What is your question, Joelle?
Hi, Jack. What does our dream home look like?
Wow.
Good
what
one.
a
They're really
great-
settling down.
I know. We're moving fast. I like it. I like the way you think. I gotta be honest. So many homes over the years. I mean, I've been in the biz for God. How long have I been in the biz? Too long, some might say. I might say that. It's been a long time. Catch me if you can. I wasn't in that one. What was the one?
I'm thinking of As Good As It Gets.
As Good
Jack.
as It Gets,
Yeah.
yeah. What was the one I did with Diane Keaton?
Oh,
Something's
yeah.
got to give.
Something's Gotta Give.
I love that.
was
Yeah, good movie.
My brain. It's too many Lakers games. Honestly, going off of that theme, I'd like to make our house after the Staples Center. I'd love to find it to look like the interior of the court there. What do you think? It
I love
sounds kind of
basketball.
sexy. Lots of hardwood and balls. I don't know.
Oh, Nicholson.
Wow.
Wow, Nicholson went there.
A little bit of
you know,
tomfoolery there at the end.
sometimes, fortune favors the brave.
Okay, well, you got to be pretty brave to go up against this next guy who seems to be the favorite, Ken, going into this
You never know.
last most important match, and that is Mr. John
Oh.
C. Riley.
Gosh, I'll tell you, I don't know about you, but I'm all about comfort, and I think a house made of beanbags would be pretty cool. just literally, just nothing but beanbags in a big glass
atrium. You know, like it could be like a fishbowl, really. People could see in, and we could see out if we want to. Actually, we could touch the glass and it could become opaque if we wanted to. We could, but if we wanted to let people see in, it could be transparent and just beanbags, nothing but beanbags. What do you think? Sounds pretty sexy to me.
I love it. I love it. Especially the
Okay.
Atrium
I
style.
bet you're my dream girl.
Riley getting a little overtime in there. And now we
my
get to that
gosh.
hardest of decisions and the most
Yeah.
fun one for all of us up here at the table and all you fans watching at home or listening on iTunes after the fact. Joelle Monique, you may turn around. You may restore your gaze upon all of these potential bachelors. And I want you to
Hey,
make
fellas.
your decision as to who won your heart.
Look, Jack played a real good game. That voice, just stunning. But John knows my love of Chicago and sausages and atrium style houses, so I have to go with John.
John C.
Okay.
Reilly.
That is a brilliant choice.
She went with John
She
C.
made a
Reilly.
great choice. He
now,
was the
I'm going to
best.
ask you guys to go back to your positions
my
here
gosh.
in a second. Joelle, I want you to take a look at all of us up here,
Yes.
and I want you to think which one came up with that brilliant John C. Reilly.
This is so hard, guys. Was it Copster? Were you doing John?
It was not
Oh,
Comster.
man.
We give her one more guess.
Yeah, we'll give you one more guess.
Thought it was Mark for a second, but then there was a little double speak, so
Yeah, I was Gilbert.
it's a good Godfrey. It's good. Was it Ken? Were you?
Nope.
No, damn.
It wasn't Ken. We'll give you one more guess, Joelle.
Ace. Was it Ace? No? Who was doing this?
Wow.
Okay, well, she's eliminated most, so Ken, no. Copster, you get back to your station. Ace, you get back to your station. This is between Brett and Riley.
Yeah.
Who do you think it was?
I gotta go Riley then, right?
Riley, huh?
It actually was not Mark Riley.
What? No!
The winner
Yeah.
of Joelle's heart.
Yes!
Not Brett Sheridan either.
No,
What?
it's not.
It is not
Shocker?
Brett Sheridan either.
What?
Joelle, I hate to do this to you. You have been duped.
What?
Because somebody else here won your heart, and he is the one, the only. You know him from TV's Walking Dead. Mr. Ross Marquand is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Come on up here.
Sorry for the elaborate ruse.
Shock and awe.
I'm going to be honest. John C. Reilly is not the only impression that we asked young Ross to do here tonight, Ken. He came with a whole bevy of impressions, and you literally, like it was methodical wartime, eliminated everybody here in the studio, and it was just a contest between yourself.
Well, all right. Thank you. This is fun. I want to do more of this. I want to do. Can we do like a spin-off, like a show of this?
Yes.
You know what, Joel? I
kinda feel
think
like-
it's fair because let's just say that John C. Reilly, things don't work out. Are there any backups that you have that you think might be enjoyed by Miss Monique?
I think. I mean, what are you into? Like kind of subtle, smooth guys? Are you into like more of like the kind of? It sounds like you're into kind of ridiculous voice guys.
I like cuddly bears.
Cuddly
Like
bears.
big cuddly dudes.
I mean,
Trying to think. I
C.
mean,
Riley fits that for sure.
Right?
yeah.
He's Chicago local. Come on.
Cuddly bears. I'll have to think about that.
Oh, man. I'm so freaking glad that I watched that. That was hilarious. And all of his impressions were so good. I love that it, like Mark Ellis said, everyone else was eliminated except for his impressions. That was so awesome. And I'm dying. And that was great. Oh, man. Dang. That was so awesome. I'm just so stoked on life now. If you guys were watching, thank you. Thank you for watching and putting up with me. Like and subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And I will see you next time.